So, welcome back to part 4 of the Mori campaign in the Ultimate Immersive mod for Total War Shogun 2, and you may be thinking, this isn't where we left off last time, and you would be right, but unfortunately the audio corrupted for what was the real part 4, but fortunately nothing hugely important happened in spite of the rather perilous looking situation that I'm in. A one-province miner just over here in Tachibana decided to declare war on me, and that was obviously suicidal because I had 2 full stacks essentially here, so I just marched over and took them. The Otomo actually died, not by my hands, but because of the Shimazu. The Shimazu then decided that what was called for was an immediate declaration of war on me, and they also sent basically all of their armies up to try and deal with me, rather than trying to deal with the one remaining major Christian-influencing faction on Kyushu, and as a result, said faction is already the Komachi here, who are Christian. They've immediately started going to town on the Shimazu, so if I can defeat all of these armies, hopefully the Shimazu can rebuild so that they go after someone other than me. This is a rather tricky looking situation, but I think we're going to be fine. The first thing, however, I'm going to do is I'm going to change what I'm researching here, because I did actually finish naval expertise. We were working on mastery of the waves, but I don't really think I need that because we've already got such a dominant force there. So instead what we're going to be doing, I think, is we're going to be going for sword expertise, because I do want to get at least one hero unit, and we're going to go for the Tetsubo heroes, I think, because this will also give us access to the Nodachi dojo, and also some of the better forms of cavalry that we might be able to get here from form. Speaking of which, in these armies here, I also have, if we have a look, I have managed to get up to the heavier version of the Yari cavalry, so now we should have a very distinct cav advantage, which is good, because the Shimazu will be able to deal with our Wako Raiders without too much of a problem with their, obviously, their unique Katana Goshi, their Katana Samurai, and they've obviously got them upgraded as well, so they're a big danger. Very much the main strength of the Shimazu. So first of all, what we're going to do is we're going to use our Agent's Demoralize Army. It's really good that that's free. That's good. And then we're going to send our ninja, our assassin, over to try and assassinate one of the generals. We'll go for the one that's most likely as well. It's the, I mean, we could go for the daimyo or the heir rather than just the general, but this one's got the highest chance. It's also the cheapest. And also we should be able to deal with them out on the open field. Go on, ninja. Don't fail. Target assassinated. Perfect. So that's going to be one whole unit that we've essentially gotten rid of as a result of that. I think what we're going to do over here as well is we're going to recruit another boat, and we're going to go for a heavy bune. It is pretty expensive, but we're going to start to really build up our navy, because as soon as we've secured Kyushu, we are going to begin the long march to Kyoto. Speaking of which, one clan that did declare war on me last time, the Ishiki over here, they are still actually at war with the Ashikaga Shogunate. They're at war with a lot of people, to be fair, including me. They declared war on me. They're also at war with the Hattori, the Sainoji, and the Mimura. Obviously, they're both my allies. So, yeah, they are mighty, to be fair, and affluent. So they're just as strong as we are. But they have a few less provinces. I don't think they would take it, but if they did take take Kyoto, then they should become the Shogun, which would be interesting. So the Ashikaga might not even be alive by the time we get there, but we want a navy so that we can push along the north with our navy, because I think we're going to sort of focus on the north coast more so than the south, especially if the Mimura stay as our allies, and then we'll be able to push with a strong navy as well. But we are going to dive right on in with a battle, I think, here, and of course, the best thing about being Mori Motonari is the fact that we can do a night attack and take away all of their reinforcements. This is still going to be could be a fairly dodgy battle, this. They do have 2 generals to our 1, as well as some light Yari cavalry, but we have heavy Yari cav, so we should have the cav advantage just about. In addition to that, we also have just about, well, I don't know if we have the ranged advantage either, but yeah, it's going to be a close-ish encounter. We have the numbers advantage, though, certainly. So let's fight this battle manually. And this is their daimyo as well, Shimazu Yoshihisa. This isn't the daimyo they start off with, it's the heir they start off with, though, so they must have lost their first daimyo to some sort of ill-fated battle. Motonari is still going strong. This night attack trait is so useful for stuff like this, for breaking up doom stacks like the one the Shimazu have on our doorstep. And then as soon as this army's done with, we'll retreat back inside the settlement, and Buzen is a good settlement. We'll be able to, the Shimazu can crash against us all day long, and we'll be able to hold. We've also got some reinforcements just outside our settlement. Right, let's start deployment. We don't need to worry about that. It is... Visibility is a bit of an issue. It says it's dry and not foggy, but as soon as you go up above a certain height, it goes away. We also have the Aki's Sanzoku. We can only have one unit of them, and unfortunately I think they have more in common with the Hattori Bandits rather than the Bow Warrior Monks, unfortunately for me. But, hang on, what are we doing? No. Actually, this is a good opportunity, I think, to actually have a look at our Aki's Sanzoku close up. I think they actually just look, yeah, you can see that they're basically wearing gowns more than anything else. That's our Yari Ashigaru. We haven't actually gotten a good close-up look of our Naginata Samurai up until this point. So here they are, the backbone of our army, really, at this point, alongside the Wako Raiders. And then there is also the heavy Yari cavalry that we have now. And they look substantially more scary than the light cavalry. So they're basically mounted samurai for all intents and purposes. We have a decent archer force, but I'm not... We also have fire arrows now, which is another nice little point we have going for us. We're going to go for the same sort of tactics here. We're going to have the Yari Ashigaru being like the sort of centre of our force. The Wako Raiders are going to be the support for this. And we're going to have one unit of Naginata Samurai on either flank to deal with any sort of cavalry incursions. We could go for a more aggressive approach, but they do have enough cavalry to the point where I'm not entirely convinced we should just charge on him. So with that... of course they're going to retreat. I mean, it's fair game, I suppose, for the AI to do stuff like this, but it doesn't make it any less annoying when they decide, you know what we're going to do? We're just going to drag this out for as long as we possibly can. Like, it's not really going to help them all that much in the grand scheme of things. They need to get into melee with me. They need to use their samurai in melee, otherwise they're just not going to have too much of a chance. No, you walk. Okay. You walk as well. Also, we should be able to set fire to these trees with our fire arrows. So again, I mean, the AI are just going right into the corner by the looks of things, which... This always annoys you when a player does it. It's exactly the same when the AI do it as well. Like, why even bother? Good old Total War AI. Everyone like complains about the Three Kingdoms AI and how it looks, but it's never been good. The Total War AI has never been good in any game. Like Warhammer, it's okay. Warhammer, like, I think the reason why the Warhammer AI seems to be better is just because Warhammer rewards sort of blobbing up and just the fights being big old messes, which is fine. I love the Warhammer combat, to be fair, but it doesn't mean that the AI has improved in any way, shape or form. Right. Let me just assess the situation. Where would we be best off going in? I guess it doesn't really make too much of a difference. They're up on that hill. Okay. So let's get into loose for a start. And then we'll move into this position here, which should be sufficient so that we can start shooting. We'll move up our Yari. We'll get our Naginata up onto that hill over there. Push this unit of Naginata out wide as well. Like this unit of... Oh, for fuck's sake. Wait. Are you in loose formation? It's impossible to tell. So we're now going to have a big old gap in our defensive line because apparently I selected a unit of Wako Raiders. No, you're... Oh, for crying out loud. Get into tight formation. Right. I think what we're going to do is actually wheel all of our cavalry out wide over here and just try and crash in on them. They are really eager to not move towards me at all. They're moving further back. Jesus Christ, the AI in this game is so cowardly. Right. I guess because they're feeling the pressure from my cavalry. Look at them though. Okay. So we can try and push forward just a little bit more. Again, it is very much a case of piece by piece this. I need to keep my Yari close enough that they're able to support should the need arise. The same is true for my Wako Raiders as well, because my Yari Ashigaru are just not going to enjoy being in melee at all with these upgraded Shimazu archers. Right, come on guys. Slow and steady wins the race, but that doesn't make it any less boring. I must be in range of them by now. Why are they not shooting me? This is a very bizarre performance from the Shimazu AI. Okay. Keep Mori Motonari there. One problem we do have with our daimyo not being near the front line is our Ashigaru are extremely likely to start breaking very quickly, which is far from ideal. Just wheel around a little bit. Right, come on guys. They have to be like right in front of us. I'm half tempted to just charge in, but I mean, we're just going to paint them into a corner, which I'm fine with. What's even happening now? At this rate, their general's going to be tempted to charge my archers before they actually open up on my position. Unless they just realise that my archers are superior, perhaps? Ah, here we go. Finally. Right, let's go for fire arrows, and fire arrows. What on earth are you doing? Shoot! Right, I'm more willing to lose my archers. Yeah, we're going to pull back our samurai. Okay.
Our hidden units have been discovered, my lord.
Oh, for crying out loud, right? Just the AI can be so frustrating to fight against sometimes, I swear. Like, they're just making it annoying to fight them. It's not even like effective what they're doing. Right, okay. Oh. Yarigoshi against Naginata? We should win that. I mean, it'll be bloody for us, but we should win it. Okay, so we need to move all of our Ashigaru up a little bit. So we'll try and paint them into a bit of a corner. You keep moving around there. And the archers should just turn around and shoot. As for the Wako Raiders, we'll move them in as well, I think. Yeah, see, look, they're in chaos. Actually, you know what? We're going to send a unit of Wako Raiders out here as well. Is that a unit of katana that I can charge into? It is. Yeah, we're starting to break them now. They have a very archer-heavy force, which is hurting them to no end here. Let's start using our Yari cavalry actually. And our general. Right, we're not taking any unnecessary breakage. Charge in there, charge in there. Don't want to overextend ourselves too much, but I don't think we've got too much to worry about either. Interesting.
Hidden units, my lord. Treacherously meant to ambush us.
Charge in there. Yeah, they're breaking all over the place now. We can barely see anything through all of the... Right, let's see. Let's just move our archers up a little bit more. Charge in there. They're breaking. That's Mori Motonari. Their generals are just sort of sat there. I think the AI in this game is just breaking down. Battle by battle. You charge after them actually. We should probably start going after routing units already, to be quite frank.
Our general is in grave danger, my lord.
Just push forward. Yeah, let's stop our archers from firing,
My
actually.
lord, a glorious victory will soon be yours.
Okay, so... complete tactical suicide, really, from the generals. But we can definitely kill off their daimyo here. There's a lot of Yari Ashigaru we can go after and kill. Yeah, this is it. No, we want to continue.
My lord, their general
good.
has fallen.
Perfect.
Cutting blow.
Can we get after those Yumi Ashigaru? Oh, we're gonna catch those Tachi, so yeah, we should kill them. Okay, perfect. So in spite of the AI's utter cowardice, we have been able to destroy a fairly substantial army here, including one of their generals, although I'm not sure whether it was the one I actually wanted to kill. If it was their daimyo, then perfect. If not, then there's a unit of Katana Goshu, we may as well get after them. Don't know if we're going to make it after this unit here. Is this even worthwhile to go after? It is, yeah, unit of 25. Okay, times 4 speed, and we took little in the way of losses. Well, I mean, I guess we did lose quite a few of our Naginata Samurai and our Wako Raiders, but that was kind of unavoidable. And with how disorganised they really were, it was never going to be too much of an issue. There we go. May as well save the replay on that, because we may need it for screenshotting purposes. What a weird approach to a battle, though. CA have never really got the hang of programming AI to actually function. Like, honestly, like the Three Kingdoms AI, the fact that people have complained about it so much can only be a good thing, because it means we might actually finally get some improvements, as opposed to having to deal with stuff like that. Like, yes, it's the correct thing to do, to go onto that hill and try and camp it, but you saw how just utter chaos that they were in when they tried to engage me. Right. So, with that, yeah, they lost both their generals there. So now we're going to go back into the settlement. We'll get a bit of replenishment. We have a bit of, well, a few reinforcements that we can get in. Actually, speaking of which, yeah, we're just going to combine a unit there. And we'll reinforce with a fresh unit so that we'll have more inside the castle when all is said and done. They should still attack me with all of this, to be fair. That's a very battered and depleted army now, but they should still attack me. They should still fancy their chances here with all those Ashigaru units. So let's see if they do attack. Yeah, they're gonna do it. No, they're not. Well, that's gonna mean another night attack battle then, where I just sort of peel them away piece by piece. I want to take North Bungo as well from the Shimazu if I can, because now we don't have any sort of land border with them, and then I can potentially try and take the northern coast of Kyushu. I have to say, I think my allies have been pretty steadfast so far. I mean, this is where they inevitably say, you know what, screw you, we're going to declare war on you for no apparent reason, but even the Urakami, who are not my allies directly, did not. That is a lot of Ishiki navies, which is why I think I need to build up a stronger fleet myself, so that I can try and deal with that. Because I can't really afford to lose my trade nodes. My income is entirely dependent on them. But if they're coming down here, that means that other enemies should deal with them. Like the Hattori are looking really nice. Right. Jizumarai, landholders, agrarian toll. So 25% generated by farms, recruitment slots. Yeah, let's go for the agrarian focus. That's a lot more income we're getting now. Okay. Now then, what do we got here? A lot of action in terms of navies right outside our borders. That's just 2 more turns for that. So where are all those navies that are coming for me? That's only 2 boats though. Like 2 boats. This navy should be able to handle that. You would certainly hope so anyway. Although, it might be time to send out a couple of medium bune from this navy. And I think we're going to do that actually. We're going to go for a couple of medium bune over here. And we're going to sit in here and block this path. And we are going to send out a couple of depleted units as well. This does leave our trade nodes a little bit more exposed, but I think we should be just fine. Let's get them in there. And these small navies are going to be no match for us. Again, navy is exactly what the Mori are all about, so I'd certainly hope that my ships can deal with that. Again, we don't have the income to really start booming as much as I'd like. We do have a siege engineer's workshop, so we can start making some firebomb throwers. Is Tachibana actually a Christian province? No, that's going down. So we shouldn't have too many issues there, actually. So we don't need a Buddhist temple. Could go for a sword school. Don't really need an archery dojo. Actually, you know what? We'll go for a market. We need more income from all sources, really. Right, that army there, or that army there. That army is incredibly weak at this point. That army is stronger. Okay, you know what? Let's go for the weaker army. Failed. That's a bit of a shame. That's really expensive. We don't need to sabotage that army, actually. Night attack. It's not quite on the level where I feel comfortable with an auto-resolve, though. So we will just fight the battle on the field. Their daimyo's dead. They really shouldn't have declared war on me. It was a very foolish move on their part. Like, I don't understand. Like, again, it's one of those situations where you're like, yeah, the AI's just doing it because you're the player, rather than it being the smart thing to do, because they've essentially fallen on their sword by declaring war on me. Because the Komachi have just split them in half and taken more provinces than they have. I don't even think I need to defeat the Shimazu for them. I think the Komachi will win that war now. Okay. A complete repeat of the last battle, which means we're probably going to see exactly the same tactics employed. So we're going to just deploy on this side. We're going to have all of our cavalry just on this side because they don't really have any cavalry at this point. We're going to have the depleted unit of Naginata is actually going to go with the cavalry, but the rest we're just going to send in like so. You can go with the Naginata, you can go right up the pipe. Okay. Yeah, surprise, surprise, they're doing exactly the same thing. So we will just move into position over here. I imagine this is going to go exactly the same way. They're probably going to set out their stall incredibly poorly. And then we can just move in and clean them up. So, yep. Ashigaru already moving, and Wacko Raiders can move there. Okay. 4 speed. Definitely don't want to tire ourselves out before we get into melee though. Again, this Yari cavalry is really going to help us as well. It's going to give us such an advantage on horseback with how much the AI seems to prioritise archers, even though they're not as good in this overhaul, I have noticed. Archers in Vanilla Shogun 2 were substantially stronger to my mind. Oh Jesus, we're running our Ashigaru. What the hell are we doing? No, stop. Oh, they're already winded. Bloody hell. Right, stop. Don't get in range of their archers because you're going to get yourselves absolutely butchered. Okay, so they're just going to blob up. Okay, so with that in mind, you get into loose formation and come over here. And you go and support them. You just go... Oh no, wait, stop, pause. Bloody hell. Doing things at ×4 speed. Okay, so you go there. And you can actually walk into place. You get into loose formation as well. And you can go here. And hopefully we can get a bit of crossfire set up with that fire ammunition. And if they leave anything exposed, we can deal with them with all of our cavalry. Okay. Actually, you know what? You can all sprint into position now. What do you intend to do, I wonder? Let's get our Yari Ashigaru ready, actually. Ready for the advance. And the 2 Wacko Raiders we've got in support. Once again, they are just out of range, typically. This should be a good amount of damage. Yeah, there we go. Yumi Ashigaru just shredding through them. Another volley from the fire arrows there, carving through that unit nicely. Right. Still no takers there. Not charging into that general because there's got to be Yari right near them. If we can coax them out of hiding there, or if we can perhaps bait their lesser Yari out of the forest. Aki Senzoku, certainly not the unit that I was hoping for, but still they're doing the business. See, the archers in this mod seem to be very underpowered. Like, they're not really doing much damage to one another. I know they're in the trees, but come on. Really? Probably not worth my time going heavy into the archers at all, to be honest with you. Just go all-out aggression. Actually, you know what? That's what I'm going to do now. Just charge on in. We're going to start doing the business. So let's get these lesser Yari ready to charge on in. Taking a lot of damage here on our Ashigaru, but honestly, it's Ashigaru. This is what they're for.
Hidden units, my lord! Treacherously meant to ambush us!
Okay. Charge on in there. Charge on in there. Look, can you, like, follow my orders rather than just taking them as a recommendation?
My lord, a glorious victory will soon be yours.
Sticky cavalry, just the worst. Yeah, just their army just crumbled. And that was all a matter of positioning. No, we're just going to continue to run them down. Yeah, that was a slaughter. And thanks to our cavalry, we're going to be able to run them down very, very efficiently. Should we do heroic assault? Sure, why not? I don't know if it'll actually make any sort of difference.
Our general is in grave danger, my lord.
Shut up, no he's not. There's a unit that's actually retreating down here, I think. It's a single man. Okay, perfect. Right, where is this, like, single dude? Yeah, can you do me a favour and just shoot him? Look at this man. And look at all of those arrows missing. Meanwhile, apparently we can't go after them anymore. Shame. Oh, just a single Yari Ashigaru. See, this is what I mean. Look how many arrows it took just to kill that one dude. I mean, I know most of them missed. Hold up. Still units over here, you say? Treachery afoot? Oh, Jesus. Really? Well, this army is certainly going to look very, very battered and bruised on the campaign map now. There we go. Perfect. Finally going to break out of this situation the Shimazu have put us in. And this night attack ability has been very useful. I mean, it's possible we could have done this all in a single battle with a siege, but we would have lost a lot more men. And also, that does come with risk. Right, there we go. Look at them run. Like the cowards they are. Could we go forwards and beat them again, I wonder? We have some reinforcements we could commit forwards. We could go for another night battle on this army now. Although that is a healthier army. You know what? I'd be more willing to go for a siege than anything else. So, can we... Right, hold on. You go over here. Combine together. You get in there. Yeah. I mean, we could actually just go for this as well. We now only have one unit of Naginata Samurai, but we can also just get another unit of archers. As much as I'm disappointed by the archers, just having more men in the army here is going to be a good thing. We're going to need to take North Chikuzen soon-ish. Okay. I think that's pretty much it for this turn. Yep. That Yari cavalry really coming in handy. If we really wanted cavalry, of course, we'd be playing as that faction there, the Takeda. So we've pretty much met every clan now. There are still a few gaps on the map, but not many. The Iko-Iki might be the single strongest clan in terms of the amount of armies and navies they have out on the field, even if they're not... Well, actually, they...
Perhaps If you listen to my offer,
Yeah, see, power, terrifying.
you will find some merit in the idea.
Look, if you want to pay me, I am fine with that, but I'm not giving my stuff away for free, man. You don't offer me anything that I don't already have, anyway. If I have another trade line I can use, I can definitely extort a big payday out of someone, which I'm saving for a rainy day. Right, I'm interested to see what they do here. They're going to go around my bigger navy, which doesn't surprise me in the slightest, but we can just hunt them down. Any of their boats that we end up capturing, we're just going to scupper as well, because mine are both cheaper and substantially stronger. Right, so where do they actually go? There they are. Yep, auto-resolve, and we won. We only lost a Yumi Kaboya. Oh, we can continue to hunt them down. Very nice indeed. There you are. You ain't going nowhere. We have taken a lot of damage doing that, but we can always repair our boats. Which we will do right now, actually. 601? Yeah, we need it though. This is going to be our main battle navy here that we're going to send out. As for you lot... Right, so this is really the only army you have left, and we're probably just going to take you all on all at once. Demoralize. Right, we need to be careful that we actually leave a way that we can... We don't need to sabotage them. Let's get them. Yep, so this should be the final battle we have to fight. They've got a lot of archers, a lot of Ashigaru. It should be a reasonably simple affair once again, just to crash forwards and break them quickly, you would think. But we're finally going to be able to break the Shimazu here, I think. And this annoyance that they have lumbered upon me will finally be put to an end. Once again, they're going to take a position on that hill, because of course they are. The map can't, for once, give me that benefit of the doubt and make them have to fight on flat ground. No, no, no. We can't have that. Okay. Nope. Right. So they're definitely going to go over and try and occupy this hill again. You know what? We can deal with that. We have actually another archer that we can use now as well, all of which are going to have access to the fire arrows. Get them all into loose. Actually, you know what? No, not loose. Right. So we'll go here. All of our cavalry is going to get ready to go that way. Naginata is actually already in the right place. Wacko Raiders can get ready to go right through the middle as well. Yep. Okay, so... Yep, there they are. The AI is consistent, at least. You have to give them that. So once again, we're just going to go in. 1, 2. You go there. Actually, you can all walk as well. Naginata Samurai can go there. Yariashigaru can go there. Wacko Raiders just in behind them. And Cavalry can go there. Oh yeah, that's a good point. We have our unit of reinforcements, which we're just going to sprint over here. I never want to see this map again once we crush the Shimazu here. Yumi Ashigaru, they're actually poking out of the forest. Okay. So that should be just dandy. Right. Continue to walk. Continue to walk. Right, you need to stop dragging your heels and run. As for the rest of you, maybe it'd be a good idea to actually send my weaker unit of cav onto this side as well. Well, they are actually going to make it. How about that? Right. That's where their general is, so we want to keep those units over there like so. I think we just want to... Yeah, actually, you know what? We're just going to charge right on in. Oh, are you kidding me? I'll happily charge in there. Easy charge. Yumi Ashigaru. Yumi Ashigaru. Yumi Goshi. Still nothing really to be concerned about there. We do need to be somewhat careful here. That's just more tatchy. Yeah, charge in there. Yeah, look, they're just crumbling. It's going to be another easy win. I don't know if we're actually going to kill them all off, is actually my my main concern here. So that's oh no, that's nothing to be concerned about. Yeah. Get in there.
My lord, a glorious victory will soon be yours.
Right. Yeah, charge forward. Kill off as many of them as you can. Fleeing rats. Yeah, their morale just tanked. No, we need to continue. We need to run down as many of them as we can yet again, because we're probably not going to be able to finish them off here. Carving our way through just... We did take a few losses on our Yari Ashigaru as well, but they're so easy to replace. It sounds callous, but it's true. Go after that unit of Tachi. Tachi Ashigaru. Yumi Ashigaru. Just watch as our cavalry does its thing. This again is going to be more skill points for potentially for Mori Motonari as the red tide comes out of the forest there. Yeah, definitely want to keep going after this unit of Tachi. Sword Ashigaru, but their morale's still just completely dreadful. Yeah, they're going to escape, but we're going to run down plenty more. Yeah, we might as well just go for the full speed.
Have been discovered, my lord.
There's another unit over here, apparently. Yeah, go after these. Finish them off.
Our hidden units have been discovered, my lord.
By the Yari Ashigaru that are still routing. And there we go. Simple enough. Okay, hopefully that will break the back of the Shimazu resistance here. I would certainly hope so. They've been the most annoying opponents so far by a considerable margin because of this and what they've done. Okay, so we took quite a lot of losses on some Yari, but we can combine them. That is another level up as well for Mori Motonari. I think we might be able to catch them again, you know. Yes, we can. They can't, however. We're going to have to fight another one. I just want to auto-resolve it at this point. I'm so sick and tired of fighting these just stacks which are going to do the same thing over and over. Right, but we do have another level up. Let's see. Defender, defending on land, infantry tactic. All units enables stand and fight. All units under this man's command. Plus 33% to the upkeep cost. Plus 33%? No, no, no. Definitely not. Surely that's not like adding cost on, because one charge bonus, making it a third more expensive to upkeep, that's terrible. Surely they wouldn't add something so bad into the game. Plus 15% to the increase of the general's bodyguard size. That could be interesting. Field defender. I mean, stand and fight's pretty cool. Let's go for honourable. 25% increase. Yeah, sure. Make him stronger. Effectiveness to the rally ability. Bushido arts. Yeah, sure. This is all pretty good stuff. Right. We're killing you off. This is the end. And we can auto-resolve it, thank God. Motonari, just the beast. Please tell me that's enough to finally finish them. It is. That reinforcing army is also dead. Good. Right, the Shimazu are gone. Their armies, anyway, and we'll be able to siege them out no problem at all next turn. Oh, there was a bit of lag there. That was worrying. Okay. So, what have we here? Just one more turn for recruitment there. They're already being repaired. Otherwise, we have a decent amount of money, but you know what? That'll do for now. North Bungo awaits. I bet the bloody Komachi will take that now that I've done all the hard work. Yeah, look, the Shimazu are just getting destroyed now because of their choice to attack me. Complete madness from the AI. The Sagara are at war with me still, though. They don't actually have a border with me, mind you. I should perhaps get someone raiding my line, because I'm now losing money. Yeah, now I'm getting money again, so it must be just naval stuff that's happening. Are you serious? You're really going to do this to me? So far, this entire part has just been me swatting bugs. Like, it's not even substantial forces that I'm having to fight. It's all a bunch of garbage. Yeah, okay. Right, so now we're being blockaded. Vigilance, line of sight. Right. So this navy here, that is a pretty big navy. Hold on. I can't get through there either because my allies are here. Although, will my allies reinforce me? Is the question I would like to ask. I mean, they have more than us, including some Sengoku Bune. We're going to go into the red here as well. Right, hold on. Hold on. Let's go down here with our ninja. Oh yeah, there's nothing in this. We can't actually afford to do anything. Easy auto-resolve. Motonari, once again, just pushing forwards. We didn't lose anything. We'll peacefully occupy that. And with this, we still have a full stack over here, which is a pretty nice full stack as well. We don't have any bow samurai, but I don't think that's really necessary. We've got 4 units rather of Naginata, and I'm strongly considering declaring war on the Matsura. Okay. I have decided what we are going to do. We're going to move down here with some reinforcements. Can we get through there? Can we squeeze through? We can. Good. Right. So that, I think, with the veterancy we've got going on these ships... Alright, you know what? I'm going to do something that I haven't done in a long time. I'm going to quick save this just in case it crashes, because I'm not really sure what the situation of that will be. We're going to fight a naval battle. I can't remember shit about how to do naval battles in Shogun 2. I'm hoping that the heavy bune is just such a beast that we can force them back. Our boats in general should be enough. This is our whole thing. Our whole spiel as the Mori is the fact that we've got a good navy. Right, we have firebomb Kaboyas, which we want to be careful with. Right, this is our flagship. Let's have a look at this bad boy, actually. Look at this. It's a very odd-looking thing, these big bune boats, but still. Like, it's got like a... It almost looks like a chicken coop on the top there, doesn't it? In fact, it looks exactly like one of them. Okay, so... Right, the heavy bune is built for boarding mainly because it's got way more melee troops than anything else. Medium bune can do both. So what we want first, we want our Yumi Kaboya out in front. Is there any way to tell how much range they've got? Not really. Deployable defences. Ah, mines. Okay. Wait. No. Remove mines. Wait a minute. Okay. Can we... Okay. So with that in mind... can we... Ah, we can. So this is Vanguard deployment. I was very confused for a second there. Okay, so let's just go ahead and just deploy some mines over here. And then we'll keep our Kaboya up here. So the firebomb Kaboya we're going to be a little bit more frugal with. Right. Are they going to come for us would be my question. Are they moving? No is the answer. Well... A couple of them are moving. Okay, yeah, what I'm going to do... Are those mines drifting towards them or drifting away? Strange looking things. Anyway. Yeah, we're going to put our Yumi Kaboya over here, so this is going to be a time-consuming endeavour. Right. And this navy over here, we're going to put here... Medium bune. Firebomb Kaboya. I actually think we probably want to send this Firebomb Kaboya down here with this group. Right, so they appear to be sending forward just the one Yumi Kaboya. Right, so I'm a little bit concerned about what these Sengoku bunes can do. I mean, they're fast, but... Like, my ships individually should be strong enough to deal with this. You would certainly hope so. Right, what's going on here? So yeah, they're getting into position. Right, we want to be real careful of running into our own mines. Right, yeah, so we're just going to put you here. We're actually going to make you move up over here. If we can coax them to come forward into those mines and just attack those two, I would love that. Meanwhile, these two Yumi Kaboya can also move forwards. Take cover by those two islands. My medium Bune can move here. My heavy Bune, my flagship, can move here. You can go here. Firebomb Kaboya. It's all going to be a question of sort of biding our time for them. Right, so yeah, we'll move up to ×4 speed. This is the problem with naval battles, is it takes ages to actually maneuver into position with how slow everything is. We could try and focus down that one Kaboya first and foremost. This might also be enough to convince them to move forward. You guys move over there. I better bloody win this fight. I'm the Mori. This is my entire purpose for being. Hold up. You're on fire at will. So you two just move in there. You take shelter in that little inlet. You move there. You move there. Heavy Bune can keep moving. Firebomb Kaboya can go there. We're just out of range, so we will fix that. You two can move in. Firebomb Kaboya can move in. Heavy Bune can keep moving forwards as well. Firebomb Kaboya can... Right, you are in range now, surely. Yes, you are. Right. Flaming arrows. Right, set fire to that thing. There we go. And they're already getting dominated. We've only taken a few losses. That's one thing about the Mori as well, is we actually have more men on the boat, which is one of the main reasons why we're so dominant at sea. We could use battle speed, but I just don't think that's worthwhile doing at the moment. Right. You should be in a position to fire now as well. You are. Flaming arrows. Right, okay, so our mines are not really going to come into any sort of effect here, I don't think. But we will position these two down here just so they can be ready. They are routing. Perfect. Right, we're going to move forward one of our medium Bune as well. The firebomb thrower can start moving over here. This is good. This is good. The heavy Bune, we just want to maintain as much of its strength as possible. If we need to send it forward, we will. But this gives our navy a lot of strength in auto-resolves. And now they're starting to move in. Okay. You guys move forwards. Now I think is actually a time for another medium Bune. Firebomb Kaboyas, you can go out wide. What's the range like on you? Really terrible. Okay. Yeah, we should be just fine actually looking at this. Several of them are already on fire. We actually have deployable defences we can put down there as well. try and get our firebomb convoyers out of there, actually. You're in range, I think. Ooh, you're going to be firing, actually, aren't you? Throw your bombs. You... Flaming arrows. Flaming arrows. I can hear bombs going off. They're not hitting their targets, but they're going off. They're getting out of here by the looks of things. You keep going. Fire arrows onto the Sengoku Bune. You actually need to come back here, I think. Go after them. Really coming after my heavy Bune, huh? Bold.
Here they come! Prepare to repel borders!
Okay, the heavy Bune should be exactly what we need there. You lot continue to go over here.
Our general
You
is
two.
under threat, my lord! He's too important to lose!
Yeah, we're fine. We're fine. They're routing. These guys just continuing to throw their bombs. There we go. Yeah, we're winning pretty handily there. Yeah, the support from our other units was just too much. I love the like dull thud of the fire bombs. Like they're not as effective as you would imagine they would be. They're coming in for a go as well. You fight them. This is still a ship that exists. So actually you lot wheel around and go after that.
Here they come! Prepare to repel borders!
I'm in danger of setting my own ship on fire here, but you know what? No pain, no gain. Actually, you
Our
two...
general is under threat, my lord! He's too important to lose!
Use fire arrows. Yeah, they're wavering. They're gonna break and die. How is this still a fight that's happening? They're routing. I guess the Sengoku Bunes are supposed to be boarding ships, but still. Fire arrows. I guess they're heading towards land because they know they're doomed. Okay. Yep. They're routing, but they can't get away, I don't think. Send our firebomb thrower in there. And they're going to come in for the board again. I really would not recommend that. Look at all the arrows just in this boat.
Here they come! Prepare to repel borders!
Okay, so with that support we should be fine. Let's get our heavy Bune down here as well. It's just a burning wreck in the middle of the sea. That Yumika boy is still alive. We can fix that. Fire ammunition. Fire ammunition. Fire ammunition.
Fire! One of our ships has been set ablaze!
That is not good, but we won. And we should be able to recover that. Well, we might not recover that boat, I don't know. We can always build another medium bune. We set our own ship on fire. I was always worried that that's what was going to happen. There we go. Now it's just the one ship. Okay, they've surrendered. Our big old flagship, the heavy bune. Right, a few fire bombs should do the trick on these lads. I hope. Flaming arrows will if they don't. Yeah, look at the morale tank. And the fire bombs are coming in. Right, may as well go up to 4 speed. There they go. And that should be that. Victory. Well, the first naval battle that we've seen, and it was a decisive one as well. We might have lost a medium bune, but that has to be their strongest navy. Oh man. Yeah, we did. We lost a medium bune, unfortunately. Ship was destroyed. But we crushed them. We captured a few units as well. Right, that forces that navy out into the sea. Right, can we actually chase them down? We can. That's our heavy bune. Which actually, you know what? Right, we need to get you lot in here. Right, we'll take you out. And... which one? You're actually the healthiest, so we'll put you in. We'll actually put a firebomb Kaboya in as well. And this army, with all of the captured units we just got, this should be an auto-resolve now. And it is. Just destroying their naval presence now. Right, any units that we got from them we want to scupper immediately. Which is... I think that has 40 archers. Now these are all our boats actually. The only ones we lost are theirs. So we'll put you lot in there. Actually no. So any ships that are damaged we want to repair. We can't actually afford to repair this navy at this point, but we definitely do want to do that next turn. But we now actually have our trade nodes open to us once again. Can you actually make it into here? You can. You minister to settlement, because this still has some Christianity in it, right? It's got a lot of Christianity in it. We need to get rid of that. We don't need to exempt it from tax though while that's happening. As for the ninja, you can start heading north, because we're going to start to push into the Matsura territory. Okay. A success. The Shimazu are finally gone.
Enough brave.
No. You have one province left, so you're going to die like next turn anyway. You stupid arseholes. Let's see here. The Urakami and my allies are at war, I'm pretty sure, because they're like taking chunks out of one of... If my allies start to lose, I will actually declare war on the Urakami and try and take away a few provinces, because otherwise it's liable to get a little bit messy. Right, we're losing money again, which I can only assume is a result of trade routes being raided. Which is just a sign we need more towns so that we can be a little bit less reliant on trade for our income. when the black ship's going to show up. That would be really nice to have in my navy. I mean, I can't afford it yet. Nowhere near. Right, construction complete. A market. Right, who is raiding? No one, I think. So hang on a minute. Let's have a look and see what the Mimura are actually doing. So it's you, and you are at war with Jesus. I mean, most of, well, I say most of them. 2 of them. Damn, you're at war with a lot of people. That's a shame as well. I might need to help them, but I'm not sure I can. I mean, what do the Urakami have going on up here? Nothing, just the garrison. It's risky to do this, but I think I'm going to. Mori Takamoto. We could make this happen. I'll think about that. We also have our Mori Takakage. Right, okay, so you embed into that army, and Motonari is just going to take it easy for the moment. Right. Ninja, move up there. Is Boozen happy? Yeah, it is, it's happy. Okay. We are losing money, which suggests we probably need to get rid of something, and honestly, naval units, it might have to be naval units. Yeah, I mean, for now, we're going to have to get rid of a couple units of Yumi Kaboya. That gives us, makes it so that we're at least not losing money. What's our Master of the Arts looking like? So we're 2 turns away from Way of the Sword, then Form, then Sword Expertise. So we'll be able to get some Nodachi Samurai as well. Right. So next turn we're going to have to make a move. We're going to have to go to war with someone new. And I don't want to go to war further south on Kyushu because I'm just going to... There's going to be so many avenues of attack they can go down, and the AI always finds them. Are they going to ask for a trade deal again? There goes the Sagara. Oh god, that's a big force that the Matsura have there. So maybe going after the Matsura is not the best idea. Maybe going after the Urakami is the right path after all. I thought they were going to declare war on me then. I think the AI was considering it. Yeah, I think I need to help my ally. I think they're just... Oof. Although if we go to war with the Urakami, we lose a trade partner, don't we? Right. Anyway, Great Clan destroyed. The Date. Okay, so the Date are dead. There's a pink clan up there. That's very lurid indeed. Imagawa are still okay. The Sanada are going okay. The Ikoiki are strong. So are the Hattori. So yeah, you can see now that the map is starting to be divided between a few very strong clans, which again is just a sign to me that I need to get my hustle on. I need to do something here. But that is a big force, and that's a lot of Katana Samurai. That's a lot of Ashigaru. But with our defensive position here, we should be able to hold them. That is a good army as well. So Motoharu should be just fine. Tachibana is also... What level settlement is it? It's a stronghold. So it's a level 2 settlement. So that's fine. Yeah, I think we need to go to war with the Urakami. I think there's no avoiding it at this point. I think it is necessary. The game's starting to chug a little bit. I hope it doesn't fall away. Can we actually recruit a Metsuke here? We can, and there is a school here which is all arts are mastered plus 1 rank for Metsukes. Alright, I see you. We don't have enough money though. Damn. There's a lot of money problems we've got going on now. So yeah, we need to move, and it's the Urakami that I think we need to make a move against. It's a stronghold, so it's not really that strong a settlement. But this means that this army is going to need more men to actually hold the line. Yarigoshi are not going to be enough. Katana Samurai. Okay. We're being bold.
Welcome, noble friend.
There we go.
You
I'm sorry, man. It has to be done. We have to do this to you. That is the sort of battle where I think we're actually going to have more success in an auto-resolve. Yeah. Takamoto finally back on the battlefield after his heroics in the early game. Yeah, that was a 300 men. Probably much of a muchness, really. Okay, superior wood acquired. Could we just move right on? How much man did we actually lose? Not a lot. I think we could just move right on to West Izumo. That's going to make Kawamoto unhappy though, so we need to repair. If we exempt that province from tax, it's... Okay, so repression's worth 40. Even if we exempt it from tax, it's not going to be happy. Right. So East Iwami, what have we got here? We've got a siege engineer's workshop. We just cannot afford anything. Our income's in the toilet, and I don't really know why. Right. Oh yeah, that's because we lost the trade partner. So right, let's see if we can't get another trade partner. So the Hattori, you have got nothing really. How about a trade deal?
Let us hope that today ends well. Now speak of your wishes and intentions.
Perfect. This is going to be a big payday, which we need. And then we can move, I think... I'm really tempted to move right along to the next settlement. Just so we can really start carving into their power base. But we're going to have rebels spawn if that happens. Rebels, however, are preferable to the Urakami at this point. Damn, the Hattori are willing to pay me a lot. Their power is terrifying. 7,000, man. This is going to be a good payday. And this is also an opportunity to actually spend money on some of our money-making infrastructure. Which we desperately need, I think, at this point. Damn, they're going to pay me loads. This is the biggest payday we've had so far. You and me, Hattori. We don't need to go to war, actually, with the Hattori, ever, if they don't declare war on us, because they're south of Kyoto, and we can just take Kyoto from the north. That would be the plan, anyway. Okay. We're still going up. They really want this cotton and this raw silk. I'm all too happy to give it to them for this price as well. Okay, so 12,000. That is... I'm very happy to accept that. They are actually at war with my allies, which isn't great, but they're also at war with all of my enemies, pretty much, on this side of things. There we go. Okay, so we now have a lot of money. We're getting a decent amount of income per turn. Right, so, with that in mind... we need to get ready to build a Nodachi dojo here as soon as we're able, which is going to be in the next turn. That'll give us access to Nodachi Samurai, which we will build and send up to this army over here. If they don't reinforce West Izumo next turn when the castle's repaired, then I will certainly take it. For now, though, I don't think so. Oh damn, that's a lot of money. Yeah, we want gold mining complex. That's 12 turns for that, but when that finally happens, that'll be a lot of money. Let's go for terrace farming here. Just going to improve all of our economic buildings with that money we just got from the Hattori. Yep. And I think that'll be fine for now. We need to keep a decent amount of money saved up, just in case they decide to come for us. Recruitment. Let's go for a couple of... Let's go for 4 Yari Ashigaru, actually, because we need some reinforcements in that northern army now.
An honorable peace. That is all I offer. It is a good offer, honestly made.
I mean... No. I might regret that moving forward, actually, but you know what? Screw them. They made their bed, they can lie in it. Look at the Hattori go, though. It's between them and the Iko Iki who's actually the strongest clan on the map, I think, at this point. The Ashikaga Shogunate are still alive, so they haven't gone anywhere. There's the Urakami. That's a lot of boats that they've got coming towards me. But we can continue to just cleave into their land, and hopefully that'll take away the economy that they are using to actually sustain that. All of a sudden we're getting more money per turn as well, so I assume the raiding has stopped. You, 3 pink dots. They're thinking of declaring war on me, I can tell, but I mean I can hold them pretty indefinitely in that defensive position I've taken up. My land on Kyushu is very easily defended now, because I've got 2 armies sat in 2 good castles. Alright. Way of the Sword. Prosperity. Plus 10 to town growth. I can't help but think that we need our ninja down here, just in case the Matsura do declare war on us. Right. This army of 3 Yari can go up here. Sword School can be made into a Nodachi Dojo. And now, Kawamoto, the Repression, Castle's worth 5, that's worth 14. If we exempt it from tax though, that's worth 14 and we no longer need the garrisoned forces. So now we move forward and take another town. Takamoto doing his thing with his brother. That's good, only 96 men lost. That's another level up for our heir. We will peacefully occupy that. What did they actually build here? Rice exchange, that's good. There's a sword school here, which is honestly less useful. We'll keep it for now, just in case we need to recruit stuff really close by, but we could build a rice exchange here. It's no longer on the front line. Right, what is that? That is a pitiful navy. Okay. Right. This navy, is it repaired? It's not. We could repair it now, which actually we're going to do, because we're going to need this navy, I think, to guard our north coast. And we're building the Nodachi Dojo. We could potentially... Oh Jesus, we need to repair that castle. We could potentially turn this into a fortress, which would give us access to a better garrison. Can we? No. There's a way to upgrade the towns, I'm sure. Or the towers, rather. Yari. Sake Den, that's not a lot of extra money for the cost of that. Okay. I think actually for now we're going to be good, because we don't want to overfill this army just on Yari. Let's repair that. And we will move to the next turn. Shimazu didn't ask for peace that time. The Urakami have got so many enemies on all sides, I suppose, that they just don't have the time, well, the men to spare to actually stop me advancing along this north coast, which I'm extremely pleased about, because it means these are just free provinces we're gobbling up. I'm still worried about what the Iko Iki could do, because they've got a lot of boats floating around. It's only like small individual navies, but if they were to sort of bulk up, it could be a problem. It's a big fortress they've got at Kai. We're never going to see that part of the map though, so all should be well. See, if I could take North Jakuzan, that would just be a better front line to have. They've got so many men on that position. I would rather they declare war on me and just throw themselves against my castle walls, and then I could move forward and just take that province. Wacko pirates. These turns are starting to... Aha. Right, you... Actually, you as a Metsuke, you can... Right, so what have we got here? Overseeing towns. Actually, yeah, we'll go for overseeing towns this time. Retainer. Yep. Excellent. And we're going to start moving you along here because we're going to need Metsuke to hold down these towns that we've got. Right. So... Right, is this navy repaired? It is. Right, they're going to run. They're not going to run, which is suicidal. So, goodbye. And we've taken basically no damage. So, I think we actually get in here. Actually, no, wait. We're going to move right next to the port. Aha! Caught another one of their ships trying to raid our trade lines. That's not an active one for us, but still. Alright, so just park ourselves right there so there's no way around. And what do we have in West Azuma? Yeah, rice exchange, that's right. We could build terrace farming here, which actually, based on the amount of money we now have, I think we're going to. And also we'll build a rice exchange. More money is definitely required at this point. We could go for some... I don't think bowmen just in this mod seem to be way less effective, so I just don't think it's worthwhile. We could move forward again, but... Right, this is just a basic Metsuke. But we're going to build one anyway. We could build one that was upgraded by the school way over there, but it'd take too long to get over here. It's really not worth it. Okay. You know what? Fine. Just in case you do make a miraculous recovery with some allies. Look at the Hattori go. That seems like a real... That's a really clustered part of the map as well, so the fact that they've come out on top there is pretty impressive. I think this next turn will be the last one for this part as well. I'm not sure whether there will actually be a battle, but we'll try and take another province while we're here. They're just trying to slip in behind our lines, but we'll find them. That's a large force. So much of it is Katana Samurai as well, which is what does worry me somewhat. My allies are still hanging on in there. Which again, good. No, we don't want Nanban trade. That could be an... Holy shit, what's happening there? That's got to be our trade income. Right. Of course they would run. Right, is there any way to see where the trade is being raided? Let me see. Having a look along these trade routes. At peace, at peace, at peace. Right. It might be this, honestly. Okay. Well, that's a massive deficit we're now running at. You. We'll kill you. Happily. Right, and we just got 2 boats that are terrible condition and we don't want, so we will scupper them. Oh, that's a lot of money we're running at a deficit now. Right. Oversee that settlement. Honestly, we might need to tax Kawamoto, even if it's going to make them unhappy. We've got some repression in that province now. That does dissuade that issue slightly. Can you not look after yourselves? Although there is a trade route going over here as well, which is... Well, that's to the Takeda, I think. Oh yeah, that's the problem. It's the Iko-Iki blockading a Takeda port and the Mimura port getting blocked. Oof, that's... We're going to need to disband stuff, aren't we? I don't want to, but I think we need to, unfortunately. Because running a deficit is so bad. Alright. I don't think we have a choice here. We're going to scupper that. We're going to scupper both of our firebomb Kaboyas. As long as we can make it so our deficit isn't crippling. West Izumo still being taxed, yes. Yes. The garrison force is mostly responsible for that. As soon as our Metsuke gets over here, that will change matters. Not great. Not great at all. Let me see here. Right, what about up here? I mean, this is a fairly expensive army that's sat around doing effectively nothing. We could start moving all of those Naginata samurai out to the north, because we could honestly start making a push for Kyoto to become the Shogun. Like right now, we don't necessarily need all of Kyushu. But if I move all of these Naginata samurai out, there's no way we stop that Matsura attack. Right, this is just trade ships. This over here is more than just trade ships. I think, yeah, I honestly think we have to scupper all of these. Okay, that's enough to make it so that we are not in immediate danger of just dying. So, yeah. I say dying, but the trade is a problem. And it's the bloody Iko-Iki. We could break our trade agreement with the Takeda, honestly, and try to go after someone more reliable. It's a lot of Hattori forces. Alright, Urakami, they're still not doing anything to me, really. We're still losing money, though. Hopefully my allies can sort of sort themselves out. Don't do it, Matsura. Don't do it. They didn't. A bribed army. Right, can the Saionji lend a hand? Doesn't look like they want to. They're moving forwards, trying to take some more territory. Okay, right. Well, with this, we are going to... We'll do one more turn, because I'm fairly certain we can. Right, the Takeda, you're just... Trade agreement. Yeah. If we break the trade agreement, then they're going to hate us. But also, they're so far away that who cares? So, is there anyone else we can actually trade with, though? Someone that's, like, reasonably nearby. Maybe the Mimura, the Matsura. They're not friendly with us, although, to be frank, like I said, we kind of want them to declare war on us so we can take over the north of Kyushu. What about the Komachi? They're unfriendly, but they're Christian. They also don't have war horses, so yeah, we could extort a ton from them. So where's the Takeda? Cancel trade agreement. Yep.
Trade is not an honorable way to live.
Okay. So where are the Komachi?
Speak your pretty speech, but do not imagine for one moment that words alone will sway our opinions.
I mean, you're going to be the one paying me thousands and thousands of gold. As soon as someone doesn't have war horses, like this was definitely what made me take this choice of action. This also makes them less likely to declare war on us. Not impossible. Like again, they could just say, you know what, we're going to declare war on you right now. They are strong. Their prosperity's not great, but they are strong. We're mighty though. they're going to pay us loads here, and this will be enough to, again, a salve upon our financial wounds. And the Mori have cheaper naval upkeep. That's what's the scary thing is. Like, this would be so much worse if we were another clan. Other clans are also not quite in and amongst it on the sea, quite like the Mori are based on starting position though, so it's really only the, I guess, the Shosakabe and the Shimazu. A wild phone call emerged. Right, 12k? Will they pay me more than the Hattori? Maybe they will for the horses. Damn, they are. They're paying me loads. That's what I like to see. This will be able to fuel our war machine a little bit longer. Hopefully we can get some Nodachi Samurai into our heir's army as well. We don't have the night attack of Mori Motonari up here though, which is a shame. Like, if we do come up against like an army that's in front of a town, we won't be able to separate them out. Okay, so 13k. No, we don't want military access. 13k, they're unfriendly to us, but they've got the Shimazu to worry about. Right, there we go. And our financial problems are solved. Perfect. Wacko Pirates. Right, we need to keep patrolling this area up here, because this is where fleets are going to come along here and try and kill our trade nodes. Yeah, we can't have pirates in our territory either, so you need to leave, unfortunately. We lost another ship, but that got rid of them. Can we hunt them down? We can. We got another couple of trade ships, actually. We lost both of the trade ships we just gained, but we also destroyed the pirates. Right. You go back here, get ready to repair. Metsuke. Why are you so slow? Is it just the position of the towns? Right, we could. Right, can we tax West Izumo now? Oh, we forgot to upgrade this guy as well. Right, so campaign map movement range, definitely, and more morale. Can we tax West Izumo without incurring a revolt? Without us being here? They're at 15. Yes, we can. Perfect. Right. So they're not going to be able to make it. Right, we'll just poke in. Okay, so they're building an army here. Okay, so we did miss our opportunity rather to kill them off more easily, but it should be fine. Like, we have a decent enough force here. It's mostly Ashigaru, but if they really want to attack into us, they are more than welcome to. This is only a fort, not a stronghold, so yeah, we need to upgrade this into a stronghold immediately. Aki is only one turn away from getting its Nodachi Dojo. That's an archery dojo. 14, 49. We need to be careful with what we actually spend money on here. We're about to get a bunch more terrace farms. Maybe it's time for post roads and stations. Replenishment rate. I don't think we have the money to spend on this though. That's my only concern. Sawmills, that's maximum level, that's maximum level. That's a good point actually. Where haven't we got maximum level for our resource provinces? We need calligraphy before we can get that. Okay, we're getting form. Just trying to make sure that we haven't got anything that I'm missing. We could try and get some... Could go for a Nodachi Dojo here as well, but down here is better, just because we've got the additional morale from the hallowed ground. Yeah, I mean, this is it. It is winter, so if they want to try and come for me to siege me out, they're more than welcome. Hopefully with closer trade partners as well, we're less likely to get raided. And quite frankly, I don't care if the Takeda hate me. They're so far away that they're not going to be a problem. And navally, it seems like the Iko-Iki are knocking them all over the place, so even if they did somehow build up a navy, they're not going to get through the orange blockade that seems to have been set up. They're coming back for another round. One of our ports is blockaded, so we'll just have to get rid of them. Our allies are still holding firm, though. Seems like a bit of a stalemate, which is good for me, because I'm just hoovering up these provinces in the top, so yeah, they're blockading that. But yeah, that will be the end of this part. So again, there is a missing part in here, but not that it ended up being all that important, because now we're starting to get into the meat and bones of this campaign, I think. The next part may very well determine whether or not we can sort of move onwards on a wave of power towards Kyoto, or whether we get bottled up for pretty much indefinitely, to be honest with you. We do need to be careful with all of these clans that are all around us. But yeah, hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you'll join me for whatever is next.